Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be taking you through step by step how to make the tastiest macaroni cheese you will have ever made in your slow cooker or crock pot. It's such a simple recipe. I've featured it in many of my meals of the week videos, so you may have already seen it. I thought I would put it out there in a single video because so many people message me and ask which video it's in or what the ingredients are. I also get tons of messages from people saying they were so dubious about making this and they tried it and it is their favourite thing ever. This recipe can be made completely vegetarian. It actually uses a condensed chicken soup, but if you change that for a celery or a mushroom soup, then you've got your vegetarian macaroni cheese. But this is such a versatile recipe. You can top it with crispy bacon, breadcrumbs, you can put fried onions and mushrooms on it, you can mix it through with broccoli and cauliflower to make a really hearty vegetable packed meal. This can be served as a side, but most of all this is just one of those comfort meals that you can eat a big bowl of completely on its own. So without me rambling anymore, let me take you through the most simple macaroni cheese recipe I've ever made. So ingredients wise, we are going to use 500 grams of macaroni. I've got 2 tins of Campbell's condensed soup. I'm using cream of chicken. They do a celery, they also do a mushroom, and anyone will work for this. If you're vegetarian, then you could use the mushroom one or the celery one instead of the chicken. So I've got 2 tins of that. We're going to use 2 teaspoons of onion granules, 1 teaspoon of mustard powder, or mustard if you haven't got mustard powder, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. I'm going to be using 400 grams of cheese because this is going to serve 8 people. So I use 200 grams of this Red Fox Red Leicester, and I also use 200 grams of a really strong cheddar. So this is a Somerset vintage, and you can see it's strength 6. So I find this works really well. You're also going to need 120 ml of light mayonnaise, or you can use full fat. I prefer to use the light because there's enough fat in this as it is with all the cheese. So I'm going to use 120 ml of light mayonnaise and 120 ml of 50% less fat creme fraiche. Now what we're going to do first is cook our macaroni for 4 minutes, which is actually 2 minutes less than it states on the packet. So it will just be al dente. If you did want to skip this step, you can put it all straight in the slow cooker, but the pasta will absorb more moisture and it will go a little bit more mushy, so this just helps to keep it in its macaroni shape. So I'm going to boil this for 4 minutes and then I'm going to grate my cheese. Other than that, the rest of it is just going to be mixed together and I'll show you as I go. So when my pasta was cooked after 4 minutes, I just ran it under cold water so that it stopped cooking. And as you can see, it isn't quite cooked all the way through. So to this I'm going to add 120 ml of 50% reduced fat creme fraiche, 120 ml of reduced fat mayo, 2 tins of condensed soup. I'm using chicken. Use 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of mustard powder and 2 teaspoons of onion granules. And then all we're going to do is add in our cheese. So I've got my Red Fox Red Leicester, so 200 grams of that, 200 grams of a strong cheddar, and then I'm just going to give it a good mix. So we're all mixed together, and all I'm going to do now is pop on my lid, put it on low and give it 3 hours, and that should be cooked to perfection, but I will be back with you when it's done. So our macaroni cheese has been in for 3 hours and it looks perfect. The pasta hasn't gone mushy, there's loads of sauce, and I will film it once I put it in a bowl, but this is such a good recipe. We sometimes fry off crispy bacon or crispy onions to top it with. We've had it with salad and chicken breast. We put salmon in it. I'm actually going to mix some prawns through it tonight. Definitely try this recipe. It's one of the best that I've ever tasted, and it's such strange ingredients, but it really, really works. So I will show you it once I've plated it up. So here we are served up, and I've just put some prawns through it at the last minute. Also added a few cooked ones on top as well, and then we've added some chives to the mix. So I'm really looking forward to eating this. This is a really, really simple recipe. Try it. Even though you're going to be skeptical of the ingredients, I really recommend just give it a try once. It's definitely worth it, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave it a like. Subscribe if you're not already. I do meals of the week, shopping hauls and recipes every single week, and I will be back really, really soon with another video. Take care, guys.
Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be? Maybe somewhere you think about me too. Oh,